12 times in our Torah, God wrote the importance of keeping the Sabbath. It's an eternal covenant between me and the nation of Israel. For those of us who make Kiddush on Friday night and on Shabbos morning, we say a few words, but not always we pay attention to what we say. We say, "V'shamru bnei Israel et ha-Shabbat." The nation of Israel observed the Sabbath. "La'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam brit olam." To make the Sabbath for generations, an eternal covenant. Beini uven bnei Israel, between me and the nation of Israel, ot ileolam. It's a sign for eternity, to know that I, God, created the world in 6 days and in the 7th day I rested. The Torah says it 12 times in different places, more than anything else besides loving the converts. Every other topic is not mentioned so many times. The reward for the Sabbath is tremendous. The punishment is impossible to understand. How can it be so bad? Even worse than someone who committed a murder, which indicates that to the creator of the world, the covenant of the Sabbath is even more important than anything else, include you should not kill. This is a covenant, not that many mitzvot the word covenant was used for. This is the foundation of Judaism. According to the law, if a Jew does not keep the law of the Sabbath, he cuts himself out of Judaism. Many Jews, of course, don't know it. How important is the Sabbath? Because we grew up into a generation with environment that everyone basically drives and violates Shabbat, and it became a normal things to do. But that's the truth. We open Shulchan Aruch, the book of law. In 7 different places in the book of laws, the Jewish law, it says it. Mechalel Shabbat, someone who was violating the Sabbath, exclude himself from any holy ceremony of Judaism. Exclude himself from Judaism. And many other horrible things that I don't even want to use. My question to each one of us is, if you're honest with yourself, on a 1% chance there's poison in a cup you didn't drink, but you have to agree with me that there's much more than 1% chance that the Torah is divine. Much more. Everyone agree, even those who criticize the Torah all day and all night. 1% chance for sure you have. Why do you drive on the Sabbath? Why do you light the cigarettes? Why do you turn electric? Why you do all the things that the Torah say you cannot do on the Sabbath? Because you don't even have 1% knowledge or belief in the Torah. Nothing. There's no other way to explain it. Knowing if there's 20 or 30 or 50 or 90%, like most people say, 99% faith, knowing that God forbid you exclude yourself for the life of eternity, the damage is tremendous, and you're still doing it for what? To go to the mall, to buy something, to drive to the game. The same day that God gave us the Torah 3,320 years ago until this moment, and until the end of this creation, the rule will never change, the truth will never change. God is the same God, the Torah is the same Torah, the obligation is the same obligation. We should know that according to the Jewish book of law, the Shulchan Aruch, which conclude the entire written oral Torah process of 3,000 years, it was written 500 years ago, and that's what it says in 7 different chapters and places there in the book of law. It says that a Jew that chose to violate the Sabbath and not keep it, exclude himself completely from Judaism. Since God made a covenant between him and the nation of Israel, the Torah says, you are my children, I chose you from all the nation to be mine. You cannot marry the Gentiles, you cannot behave like them, you cannot use their names. Many you should not. And how did I make you holy? Starting with this covenant of the Shabbat.